A major development tonight in the ongoing controversy over Cobb County Schools' multi-million-dollar spending on products to fight COVID.
Just hours before our team was set to air the second part of their investigation on the safety and efficiency of ultraviolet lights installed in the schools, Cobb Schools announced they are removing the lights and demanding their money back. Senior I-Team reporter Del Russell dug into the contract and also looked into the relationship between the founder of that lighting company and the Cobb School superintendent.
In January, longtime Cobb County businessman David Allen died of a COVID-related illness, according to his obituary. Allen was a high-flying educational entrepreneur who founded at least 3 different companies that did business with the Cobb County school system. But 2 days before the funeral, David Allen was named in a state of Florida grand jury bid tampering indictment of a Broward County school official, Tony Hunter. The indictment stated Allen provided Hunter with gifts and jobs during a bid process.
The board has not discussed this, which is tragic.
Cobb County School Board member Jaha Howard and angry Cobb County parents are concerned. Why? Before the indictment and before David Allen died, Cobb County Schools awarded a multi-million-dollar contract to a company linked to David Allen to install ultraviolet C lights in Cobb schools.
I feel like I'm in some type of movie, but this is about our kids. Our kids deserve to know the truth, and taxpayers deserve to know the truth.
So how did we get here with ProkTek Life?
Marshall Eubanks is listed as CEO of ProkTek Life. The company Cobb chose to install the UVC lights designed to kill bacteria and viruses. But according to Secretary of State records, the CEO of the company from its inception until 3 months until the RFP was issued was David Allen. According to a lawsuit involving Allen, who has since passed away, Cobb County Superintendent Chris Ragsdale is a very close friend of David Allen.
I think it just calls for more questions. It would have been very good to know this information some time ago.
Just one reason companies are raising questions about the bid.
They didn't even tell us the rooms. They didn't say, oh, we're only doing classrooms, we're only doing cafeterias.
Frank Agraw's company, Echo Engineering, was the second place bidder. He says the bid was vague, no clear design, no specifications of how many UVC lights per room. The county didn't even specify what bacteria or viruses the lights needed to kill or deactivate.
It didn't even tell the bidders that you have to eliminate COVID virus to win this bid.
That's fair.
Even worse, he says, the county didn't require laboratory safety testing, known as UL testing, stating to bidders it was important but not part of the requirement. Frank Agraw's was worried about children's safety with UVC light panels in a classroom that had not passed UL testing.
My eyes got raised. It's like, how can you say that?
ProkTek's UVC light panels were designed to work overnight with motion detector shutoff sensors, but they have already malfunctioned. This is a picture of one of the potentially damaging UVC lights that activated during school hours at Argyle Elementary School.
That wavelength of light is not safe. It's not safe for humans.
Now, late today, Cobb County reached out to parents of the 11 schools where ProkTek lights were installed, saying the county determined ProkTek did not meet safety requirements and the county is stopping any further installations, requiring the removal of installed ProkTek UV lights and requesting repayment of funds.
Just happy that we're finally putting the brakes on this thing. We were heading down a dead end.
School board member Dr. Jaha Howard, who's been a vocal critic of the UV lights and the expensive hand rinsing machines the county bought, says there are still unanswered questions. The I-Team counted more than $1 million worth of UV lights had already been installed. Dr. Howard hopes the county can get its money back and move forward.
And ultimately, I'm just happy for our parents, our students, and our educators and staff that we don't have to live in that fear of wondering, are we going to have another malfunction, and what will these lights do to my health?
The I-Team reached out to Superintendent Chris Ragsdale and ProkTek Life. Neither one of them responded to us. Mr. Ragsdale would not do an interview. From Cobb County,
Dale Russell, Fox 5 News.